Good afternoon, Tony. My
Good
name is
afternoon.
Caden Spader. I'm from Gartner. How's your day going so far?
Hey, Caden, I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. Just really been excited to meet with you and wanted to just excited to show you what I have to offer. I saw on your LinkedIn profile that you graduated from Grambling State with your MBA. I've heard
Yep.
really good things about that school. I actually saw on the news that just got a big win, big conference win last week.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one to see. I was pretty pleased with that one. And yeah, it's a great school. I'm so glad I made the decision to go to Grambling. My dad and my uncle went there, so they did have some influence on me. It was still up to me at the end of the day, and it was a very nice experience. It's a great experience. I was in a band, and so I got to play my favorite instruments, the drums, and it was a great time.
Yeah, I love hearing the band every weekend. It's my favorite part of football, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good stuff there.
Before we begin, I just wanted to go over my agenda for this meeting. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay, so I have planned. I just wanted to go over, ask you some questions about your operations, maybe discover some pain points to where we'd be able to help you. And I would like to introduce our CIO package that we'll be able to, after these pain points, we'll be able to use the CIO package and from there go on to some questions and concerns. Is there anything you would want to add to that?
Well, I mean, I know Gartner. I don't know that much. I know your research firm. I see little factoids in the news every now and again about this or that, but I really don't know how Gartner helps businesses, and specifically how Gartner would help my business and me, what I do here. So I want to learn a little bit about that, and then also, what are the costs associated with those services you have?
Okay, I talked to your assistant. She said 15 minutes. Is that still correct?
Yep, sure is.
Okay, so by the end of this meeting, I'll be able to go over, understand more about your operations, your pain points, and then I'll address how we can help you and of course the costs.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so could you explain to me your buying and decision-making process?
Yeah. So, I mean, for a project like this, for example, I'm the point person because I'm the CIO, so it's information. We figured research fits into that category, and so I'll evaluate. I'll take a look at it first pass and see what's going on. But then from here, if it looks like we want to explore further, I'd want to get at least Megan involved. Megan Bachbrader, she's our CFO. So she'd be likely she controls the purse strings for significant purchases, and which I don't think is going to be the case here, but just in case, she often would like to be involved with those types of things.
Okay, would she need to be in this meeting at all?
No, she's not. No, she's not even here this week, but wouldn't be necessary since I'll scout it out first. But thanks for
Okay.
checking.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you filled her in and about what we discussed today.
Yep.
Could you explain to me your day-to-day operations?
Day to day. Well, that's a pretty wide open question. When you say day to day, like things I'm involved with.
Yeah, what do you do? And then also, what are your pressing matters for the department currently?
Yeah. So as far as the pressing matters, number one, I'm still onboarding. I've been here 3 months. I'm getting used to being in this environment. So learning the banking industry is one of my priorities, of which I was in accounting before, and it certainly is different. And then we have some big company goals of a 10% increase in revenue and also a 4% decrease in cost. Additionally, we're bouncing around the idea of potentially creating a mobile phone package for online banking. So I got a feeling that's going to be put back a little bit, which is okay with me because I don't want to bite off more than I can chew at this point. Those are some of the things.
So I got a 10% increase in revenue as a goal, as well as a 4% decrease in cost. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay. What are your biggest concerns and issues that you face trying to find these goals and reach them?
Well, I don't know how deeply involved I'm going to be with the revenue side, but on the cost side, I can definitely impact some stuff today. I believe I just don't know how to do it. I don't know what my competitors are doing. I don't know. I've got a bunch of contracts that I have with service providers and product suppliers, and I don't know if I'm buying at the right price. It just stuff that was handed to me and said, "Here's the thing." So there's a lot of unknowns as far as that goes.
Okay, well, I'll definitely be able to address that. What is your company's budget currently?
My budget, my personal budget, I'm 1% of revenue. Yeah.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? It was freezing.
Oh yeah, I understand. I know what this is like. My budget, my department budget as a CIO is 1% of revenue.
Okay. So you said you wanted to introduce the mobile phone package as well, and you're struggling with meeting your competitors and knowing what they're doing, as well as negotiating contracts.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. So, do you think that the sources of these are just trying to better understand this new industry that you've moved into?
That's a big part of it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I did some research in my previous world with interns. The price was right. Um, you know, that you don't have to pay interns much.
Okay. Okay, so I have those issues that I will address. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to our CIO package, if you don't mind if I share my screen.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, are you able to see this?
Looks nice.
So I wanted to go over our three services that we provide with our CIO package. They are research, cost optimization, and an executive partner.
Okay.
So based off of your concerns that you have and some issues that you're facing as well as your goals, I think that the IT budget tool will be helpful towards you and as well as the contract review. Would you like to know more about those?
Sure.
So our IT budget tool, it enables our clients to compare their IT metrics to others in their industry, and it allows you to give insight into how your spending is compared like all the way across your department. So employees, hardware, software, new technologies, and so on. And our contract review. So Gartner, for 75% of our contracts, I'm sorry. So 75% of the contracts that we review, they are submitted through our My Gartner portal in the CIO package. 75% of these contracts we save money on, and on average, we save 15 to 20% of the contract. Do you think these two things in our cost optimization would be helpful to you?
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay. And you also said you were struggling in finding, not struggling in finding new technologies, but you wanted to find or implement a mobile phone package.
Yes.
So I think that I know our research will definitely help you in implementing this package. So
Okay.
our research, its main goal is to help you find new technology to implement into the company. And it also locates the best vendor so you can find the right price for this technology.
Mhm.
So we have 135,000 research documents across over 1,300 topics that range to every aspect of IT. Do you think this would be a helpful option to implement your phone plan?
Could be. So if it's easy to use, that's a lot of information.
Yeah, everything is simplified through the My Gartner portal, so you'll be able to select every tool that is needed. So IT budget, contract review, all of the research documents will be through the IT, but the Gartner portal.
Okay.
Now, as a third service, we also offer an executive partner. Do you want to know more about that?
Sure.
Okay, so our executive partner is an experienced senior IT partner. I know you're very experienced based off of your past. So the executive partner, their main goal is just to help deliver value to you and deliver value to your department. So one way they'll do this is through conducting reports for strategy and execution. So do you think this would be a nice option to have if you need it?
Sure. Yep.
Okay. So the investment for the CIO package is $50,000 for 3 years, so $150,000 total. So now that we've gone over that, are there any concerns that you have with the package and the investment?
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm sorry, but I had no idea it was going to cost that much. I mean, $150,000 is way more than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, well, through our contract review, we would be able to save you, again, 15 to 20% per contract for 75% of your contracts. So I know $150,000 is a lot, but with that alone, that will help you save some money there, as well as the IT budget tool. Our IT budget tool is just, it helps you organize everything. And I think combining these will be very useful to you, as well as it'll pay for itself in the long run. So does that address some of your concern, or could you elaborate more on your concern?
Yeah, when you say it pays for itself, I mean, how is it paid for itself?
I guess pay for itself may have been the wrong wording to use, but sorry, let me do this real quick. So your budget was 1% of your revenue for your department. So budget for your department is 1% revenue. So sorry, I don't have the exact numbers.
Our revenue, by the way, is 1.2 billion.
1.2. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so my budget's like 12 million bucks.
Yeah. So $12 million, we would be able to save, based off of your budget, around 20% of that.
I mean, but a bunch of that, half that's labor though. That's the other thing to think about. So half of that are my employees, the other half are the contracts.
Mm. Okay, so based off of that, we would be able to save you 1.2 million based off of the half of your budget.
Okay.
Each year, annually.
You guarantee that?
Based off our statistics, and we continue to strive to make this even more our savings, and we want to get our 75% of the contracts that we save money on. We want to continue to grow that. So that is a good number. I can't guarantee anything, but that's our average number that we would be able to save for you for sure. Like,
all right.
So are there any other concerns that you have based off that investment?
I guess just one general thing that's been kind of bugging me the whole time. I'm looking at another company, so I want you to know that. And I'm dealing with a guy there. He's been there for a long time, and he's got a lot of experience, and I feel real comfortable with him. But I take a look at you, and you seem awfully young to be doing this.
Yeah, I'm fairly new to this myself, as you're new to your company, and I'm really just trying to find the best ways that I can help you. And if you succeed, I succeed. So you're the most important thing to me at this time. So based off the information I've given you so far, is this something that you might want to proceed and go further on in the future? Maybe meet again?
I'd like to explore a little more.
Okay. Would you be able to set a meeting up next week sometime with Megan and we could discuss everything with her?
Sure.
Okay, what date would work best for you?
Tuesday, Megan will be in the office and I will be, so Tuesday afternoon works
Okay,
for us.
Tuesday afternoon, would 2 p.m. work?
That'd be perfect. Eastern.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and schedule that. I'll confirm it through your assistant as well, and I can't wait to meet with you and Megan at 2 p.m. next week.
Very good.
Tuesday.
Thanks for joining me today, Caden. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.